Gavin, thank you so much for spending some time with us today at Housing 22. It's great to see you.
Good to see you too, pleased to be here.
And so we've grabbed Gavin for literally 3 questions because, as you can imagine, he is super busy over these couple of days. So we've kind of rebranded and relaunched SOchat to just give it more inclusivity, and we want to talk about so much more over the forthcoming kind of years. Where do you feel and why do you think, or do you think that shared ownership is an important part of the mix of what we're offering as providers?
So I think shared ownership is an important part of the mix because in our housing system across the UK, we know that about 2/3 of households can afford to buy a home. We need to understand what the solution is for the remaining third of households that live in the UK. Not everybody will get into social rented or affordable, and actually that's not appropriate for anybody. So we need a range of products across the spectrum, and shared ownership plays an important role for people on lower to middle incomes, and often giving them that first opportunity to move into a home of their own, from which we know you build your life from your home when you build your housing career from your first home.
Absolutely. And what do you think, as providers, we could probably do better in this space for our shared ownership delivery?
So I think the most important thing to recognise actually is providers have done a lot of work in recent years to improve the service and to improve in particular, I think the information that people get in the early stages of their shared ownership journey. I think that's been great work. I think there's always more to do. The stuff that I would think about next would be actually just like the rest of the housing profession and the rest of the sector, are we being as responsive as we can be to the voices of the people who live in our homes? Are we getting things right in terms of how we respond in terms of maintenance, repairs? We know that's a challenging area everywhere. It's a challenging area in terms of shared ownership, and we know it's a particularly challenging area because, of course, leaseholders pay the costs there, so they've got every right to be concerned that it's done well and it's done economically. I think our track record on that is mixed over time, and it's worth us thinking about how we can improve that.
And I think we're going to have to think about that even more with the new model, where we're completely responsible for up to £500 of that for all new shared owners. So I do think that is a key point for us as a sector. So before we let you go, because I know you're super busy, what would you like to see us probably bring into the debate? Who would you like to see us talk to over the forthcoming kind of few months?
So I think it's really important to talk to customers and to residents. So that voice is a really, really important voice. And then I think putting that voice alongside people who work in the kind of the delivery on the ground of shared ownership, because that's the conversation that's really valuable, isn't it?
Yeah.
The people who are doing the delivering with the people who are living in the homes. So I think those voices are incredibly powerful. That conversation sounds a great one to be having.
So you and Joe, both customers?
Yes.
Yeah. No, thanks ever so much, Gavin, and thanks a lot.
Thanks very much, Amy. Take care.